Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of Life After Life. And of course, I have the lovely Alanna Heavenly with us, who is a Reiki master, an energy worker, and a very powerful medium. I am so excited to introduce the next guest of our show. Sabzadeh Irrfan Khan, born 7th January 1967, and he crossed over on 29th April 2020. Known professionally as Irrfan Khan, he was an Indian actor and one of the finest actors in the Indian cinema. His career spanned over 30 years and earned him numerous accolades. In fact, he got the National Award, Film Award, Asian Film Award, and he was awarded the Padma Shri, India's 4th highest civilian honor, in 2011. Khan made his film debut with a small role in Salaam, Bombay, and then was followed by years of struggle. After that, he was on a roller coaster. He starred in the movie The Warrior, followed by Hasil, The Namesake, Life in a Metro, Makbul, and Ban Singh Tamar. Then he went on to do more movies like Piku, Lunchbox, and then he essayed roles in Hollywood as well. Everybody knows Slumdog Millionaire, The Amazing Spider-Man, Life of Pi, and guess what? Jurassic World. It gives me great honor to welcome you, Irrfan sir, to our show. Of course, I cannot forget, and the movie that you left us all with, Angrezi Medium, which was a sequel to the first film, which is Hindi Medium, which won him the Filmfare Award for Best Actor. Irrfan sir, welcome to our show. First of all, how are you doing, and what has your experience been so far when you crossed over?
Incredible. He says, I'm doing incredible. How is my current experience relevant for you, though?
We just want to know how just your experience, everything from being, having had such a phenomenal life. Now, how is it different from what we are used to have seeing you,
I'm remarkable. I'm speaking for him. Amazing. And what concerns me is Earth right now. But I am wonderful, and there's no need to worry about me and what I'm doing in the cosmos. My concern is the Earth realm. How are you guys doing right now?
We're a mess. A lot is happening, as you know, especially the pandemic with COVID-19. Now, India is actually the epicenter. Mumbai and Delhi the numbers are just rising. What do you have to say regarding, how is India going to fare with the current situation?
He's bringing me to compassion. He's bringing, and this is a constant message that he's been telling me about, but he's bringing me back to compassion and how the world needs more compassion. So he's saying his heart bleeds for India. His heart bleeds for the world. And he's saying, where is the love? Where is the love for humanity and mankind? Where is that? It's seeping out into the earth. It's like there's a big leakage, a big heart leakage, he's saying. And we're losing that essence. We're losing ourselves. We're losing our soul. And that saddens him.
Does he feel there's a lot of hatred in everyone's hearts, and that's what's just creating this huge mess?
He says through losing humanity, losing respect for each other, forgetting that we can all make mistakes and that that's all perfect. And then he's bringing it back to a comment that you made earlier about wanting to be just as perfect, just like him.
But so is that a problem?
That's not the point.
This strive for perfection, does he feel it is actually a problem?
Yes.
But that is something that has been drummed into our heads from birth, that you
Well, they
have to
say
be perfect.
perfectionism is procrastination.
People are procrastinating, not.
Perfectionism is procrastination.
Oh.
Always
So,
waiting for things to be perfect.
because you
Instead of getting
want
things
everything to move a certain way, so you spend more energy on just having that instead of just going for it.
Yes.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And regarding just I know he hates the word Bollywood. Does he still hate the word Bollywood?
Can I just say that when you were saying his accolades, all his accolades, he switched into his fancy garb.
Oh,
That's what it was like.
he was like, oh,
Like
he's talking about the actor in me. Whoop.
that.
Oh my gosh.
I can't describe it. He keeps making fun of me because I don't know anything about his culture.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not even gonna.
Did you watch any of the Hollywood movies? Maybe Slumdog Millionaire? Did you watch?
Yes.
Yeah, he played I think a detective, an officer in that one.
He kind of like laughs whenever that's mentioned, though. Like whenever that movie is
Slumdog
mentioned.
Millionaire.
Yeah. It's just like.
That was his big cross into Hollywood, though.
I know. He calls it his American film.
It was his American film. Okay, looking at your life, was there a spiritual mission in the life as Irfan Khan?
Sensuality and divine masculine.
That's funny he says sensuality, but I never saw him as maybe, I don't know. It's interesting that he says
sensuality for you.
Interesting. Okay.
Question for you. He's asking you, what is sensuality?
Sensuality, I just equate sensuality to, obviously, sexual or whatever. That's so I'm all wrong.
Using the senses.
Oh, using the senses.
Being present with all of the senses, with what you can see, feel, hear, smell, touch.
The human experience.
It's just being alive within yourself.
Being alive. Which many people
alive
are not doing.
Body, like utilizing his body in a way that not many men are proud to do.
Yeah, like I saw a video of him, of Irfan sir, jumping into this icy cold water. I mean, really, people won't do that, but he was very, like what you're saying. It's the experience. He would just go into that icy cold water and he's swimming in it.
All about the senses. All about allowing us to feel and love and just everything.
How did that come to him? How did that come to him? Because many people don't, it doesn't come to them, like the way we live our lives, it's so molded our whole living. How did that come to him that, hey, I want to enjoy life, breathe and touch?
Because he came to Earth to experience all of his senses in a body, in a human body.
Wow, that makes sense.
And instead of shutting off, like some people shut off like the pleasure and everything, and he wanted to just completely immerse himself in all the human senses.
Yeah. He came in that I am gonna make the most of this and do everything. That's phenomenal. So then he did accomplish that in many ways. What was your biggest regret in life?
No regret.
I just knew he was gonna say that. All right. This is a big question. And I know a lot of people listening to the show would want to know what he feels. The void you left will never go away. And I know I can speak on behalf of all your fans who miss you dearly. But having said that, what do you feel about what's happening in the Indian film industry? It's a bloodbath. And battle has erupted after the tragic demise of Sushant Singh Rajput. What do you want to tell everybody who will be listening to this show?
Can you repeat that? Because he's making fun of me right now.
He's always...
Specifically, he's making fun of my hair.
I knew he was going to be making fun of your hair. We said hair at the same time. What is he saying? But he made you do this to your hair. No, he made you do this.
He did it for a reason, to make things more lighthearted. So...
Again, another lesson. He's like, laugh. People are not laughing enough.
While you were talking about like this serious
Serious.
situation, he was like, like pointing at me and talking about my hair.
God, he's a riot. He is such a riot. Let me drink my coffee. It's
While you were talking, like I was like laughing a little bit because
fun, sir. Get serious. We humans are very serious people.
I don't know if that's gonna happen today.
I don't think so. He's in some. What has he been drinking? Okay.
How did you know he was laughing about my hair?
It's funny that, yeah, because I am slightly intuitive, so there it came that he laughed. It's interesting. I'm picking his energy for sure. Okay. Okay, now I know he's listening. All right, so the void you left will never go away. And I know I speak on behalf of all your fans. We miss you dearly. But with what's happening in the Indian film industry, the bloodbath that has erupted, there's a battle going on after the untimely demise of Sushant Singh Rajput. What do you want to tell to everybody who's listening to the show, watching right now? People are so sad, actually.
There's a bloodbath going around all around Earth right now. And what he's saying is interesting. You use the word bloodbath. He said the word heart leakage earlier. Humanity is just aching all around. Where is that love? Where is that compassion for everyone? Why is everyone killing each other's souls? Butting heads, exactly, just like what you did. He calls for more compassion and love, and I'm trying to get more details from him about that. He said it aches his heart when people break their bodies for their passions, for fame, or for recognition, for love. And it doesn't need to happen that way. He hates the suffering. Hate is not the correct word. He feels for all the suffering going on in the world, in that community specifically. And he wants to remind people of the beauty, the natural beauty and essence that was in that community, that was part of that community. And where has that gone? Where is it now? Have people forgotten? This is about beauty and showing your senses and being forward about it and unabashedly being yourself and taking on different roles without judgment and not hating each other and creating art together. And that's a metaphor for Earth and humanity as well. What you see there is what is happening also on Earth. What happened to us creating art together in beautiful ways? Why do we need to learn our lessons through pain instead of learning it through love and nurturing each other?
What you just said. What you just said just holds true, is the whole attention of creating art, creating something beautiful has been dissipated because so much energy is focused on the bad. So that is a great message that we all as a race, whether it's even Black Lives Matter in the US or what's happening in India, we all have to really compassion, fill our hearts with love. The whole thing is that the love is gone. It's more like, I want to slice you. Who can I slice? My next question is very connected to this, but I feel like he already answered it, but I don't know if he wants to add on to it.
Interrupting. He's saying like all of the situations that are happening all around the world, you can drill it down, narrow it down to one thing that it needs: love and compassion.
Love and compassion.
Everybody hates each other. Everyone thinks that everyone's doing everything wrong. But if you realize that everyone is trying to find themselves, everyone is trying to rediscover that beauty, but they don't know how. And they need to be pointed in the right direction.
It's like a everyone just wants to climb up and is ready to step down, push down anybody on their sides. It's like that's what I feel.
It's like people have reflectors on,
Mm-hmm.
and they forget that other people are around.
Yep. Yep. Wow.
Like
Yep.
blinders, like
Blinders.
straight
Oh my
ahead.
God, we did this at the same time. Wow. This is everybody. Everyone's like this.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even care about their own family, their own brothers and sisters. They're like, if they're jealous of their own,
Looking
siblings.
straight ahead and not looking behind.
Yeah.
Not looking at all around you.
That is such a great message. I hope everybody who watches this, because and that's what I love about Irfan, is always his message. Have every interview also, he always has a message. It's like he'll put it in, like, it's not just, hey, ask me about my movies, let's talk about me. He's always been like this, and it's funny, he continues to be like this. He wants to see change, and I love it. I'm so happy we're given this opportunity, Alanna, you and me, to give his message.
Yeah, he says it's a sickness, what's
It's a
happening
sickness.
right now.
It's an absolute sickness.
It's heart disease. There's
As
a
a,
reason why that's increasing.
yeah. From a conscious level, I think everybody needs to really start to look within and just love. Fill your heart with love.
And what he's saying now, he's showing me like really happy visions right now, like of him dancing. And he's saying, start with that. Start with something fun.
Dance.
Start with something fun and innocent and harmless and just and childlike.
Yeah.
Just start dancing. Everyone needs to take a break and dance.
Everybody, I agree. And dancing is the best. And dance like no one's watching you. Even in dancing, people are like, oh, are you looking at me? Are you looking at my moves? Like, no, just khul ke naach. I'm going to speak my little bit of Hindi, but khul ke, like.
It's so he's telling me that he's been with me for longer than I realized, because I've been doing this dancing soul class on the weekends.
And he was with you?
It's through Zoom. And the teacher has a playlist, and you're supposed to stand up and just dance and use your body. And he said he's been with me, like that's part of
he was also like dancing with you. Oh my God, that is awesome.
like showing me to just like let it go, use like in dancing.
But he didn't dance too much in his movies.
Matter.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I don't, except for ho 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 ho, that one he danced really good. I love that. Okay.
He's comparing it to Americans and how the men don't dance enough.
No, they don't. It's true.
He's like, what's wrong with them?
The men don't dance. It's so true. The Indian men, I feel like they still, they do like their home movement. I feel like that. I agree with him. Just touching a little bit on this, and then we'll move ahead. Even though he's already spoken about love and everything, what does he feel about nepotism, and is it a really big issue? And it's a fight that obviously Kangna Ranaut has been fighting so long, but does he feel like it's really an issue?
Can you repeat that, please?
I'm just touching on the topic of nepotism in the film industry. Now people are saying they're going to boycott movies and everything. What does he feel about this fight? He knows Kangana Ranaut, so she's been fighting this battle also very long. What does he feel like? Does he feel it's wasted, or it's a significant problem in the industry?
What he's saying is like it's all about greed and money and wanting to be wealthy, and just wants no part of it.
So again, nepotism, everything is just money hungry, not good. Understood.
He keeps showing me like all these like dollar bills, like all the like a machine of money just going through. I can't even describe it. Just like piles of cash on a machine, like just money.
Wow.
Yeah. He says it's disgusting. It's gross.
That is disgusting. It's like the whole world just revolves around money. Everything's money, money, money. From a spiritual perspective, was there a reason, Irfan, sir, you didn't like the sight or taste of meat?
Ugh, I feel nauseous now.
See? Because his dad used to make fun of him. He used to call him a Brahmin. In a, his family is actually eats meat. His dad is a hunter, but he never touched.
He's just telling me, he showed me through my body, like it's nauseating.
See, Alanna, that's what I'm telling you. You also have to stop. Irfan, tell her. So from a spiritual perspective, yes, he just was not able to put meat in his mouth, is it?
His body rejected it.
His body rejected it. Any past lives? I love this question. This is one of my favorite. Heavily influenced your life as Irfan Khan. Any past? Because now obviously you have access to all your previous lives. Do you have any one particular?
He's just gonna be.
Please, no, answer Rob, and don't tell me it was a monkey or something like that. I feel like he's gonna be like, yeah, I was just monkey.
He's being like a wise ass.
Mm-hmm. That's how he is. That's him.
He's showing me. I don't even know who this actor is. I know of the actor, but I don't know his name. So
he's showing you.
But he's showing me on a camel, and he's like waving like that.
But he's an actor?
He's an actor, yeah. I'll find it for you.
Find it for me.
Yeah,
but ask him, was it in the Indian film industry, or is like Hollywood? Just ask him which cat. What?
You're making me freeze up when I ask questions about it, because I feel so dumb that I don't know about this culture.
Oh man.
So that makes me freeze up. He says both.
Wow. So he's been an actor even in previous lives. No wonder he honed those skills. He's like, all right, this life makes sense.
No, but what he was showing me was, I don't think he's answering your question. He's just being an asshole.
Okay.
He's just like
he's messing. Yeah. Uh-huh. Still though, that picture of him on a camel, but it's fine.
I'll tell you who the actor is that I'm seeing.
Okay.
But he's showing me a specific actor now, who's alive now. Oh. I don't know his name, but I'll look it up for you.
We'll put it in the information when we have this go live.
I'll ask him if he can give us some useful information about a past life.
Yeah, please.
He's showing me a life where he was in poverty and in not the desert, but like a very dry area.
Like Rajasthan.
Lots of dirt. I see like tan-colored dirt. Really lived in a hut, and it was very simple life. He loved it. It was a very simple life. He didn't know anything other than that. Very hard physical worker, carried things around as a child, like just helped carry things on his back, but he loved it. He didn't wish for more. He was perfectly fine with that life. And that he wants us to realize that there's also people like that in this world that may not have mansions and so much gold, but they love their life regardless.
But I feel like those who have the mansions and the cars, they're not happy. That's my feeling, and I know it's true too. The simpler your life, the happier you are. That's what I feel. What was your transition like? Who came to greet you? And be nice about this question.
No. I'm taking my time with him. I'm like asking him questions. A circle of divine mothers.
Oh.
Just, he's showing me this grand circle of just maternal women in his lineage. Just
his
like
mom also.
That was the first thing he said. His mom. And then just like their hands out and just white light all around, just like waiting to embrace him and pick him up.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Now tell us about the cancer. Was it part of your soul contract? Was this your exit point at 54?
He says no, but life throws curveballs at you, and then you learn and revise.
I read somewhere that cancer is something we bring to our own body. Is that true? Is that something with the maybe stress or something? Is that how it comes up?
Mm-hmm.
So
It's definitely a deeply personal lesson for him, he says.
oh, sorry to hear about that.
He's bringing up the feeling of suffocating himself. He's feeling very suffocated.
Suffocated. Can you elaborate more on that?
Towards the end of his life, he just couldn't breathe. When I initially connected with him, he brought up the suffocating as well, and I was very confused about that. So I'm glad that he's like opening up about it now. But he just felt like
he just couldn't breathe.
He just couldn't breathe.
By the way, Babil looks a lot like you, and it's so nice to see him active on Instagram. Any message for Sutapa, your beautiful wife, and your sons?
Not his family. His.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about messages for the fans? Oh, the fans he's already given us. He's already told us.
The whole thing is a message for the fans.
Sorry?
Oh, he said it. This whole thing is a message.
Yeah, that's what I said. This whole thing is for the fans. That's what I actually, it's funny that already came to me. Yeah, I think that's about it. Any final anything he wants to give before because you're actually, yeah, he answered it.
It's so deep and also combines it with like something funny too. So like he'll say something that like makes me want to cry, and then like he'll point out like your glasses are crooked, for example.
My glasses are crooked for sure.
So like he'll point.
Oh, because my daughter broke them. This is what happens when you have a 2-year-old who decides to, and because of the pandemic, nobody wants to fix it. So he's so funny. You see how he noticed my crooked glasses? Nobody notices my crooked glasses. Oh my God, I can't believe
you said you wanted to be perfect, just like him.
Sorry?
He said you said you wanted to be perfect, just like me.
I know, but I didn't. His level, even the dressing is perfection. Jeez, I can't believe he noticed my glasses. I'm in shock. I actually thought that it's not that obvious.
Let's see if he can turn down the humor. He's being humorous because that's what the world needs.
Yeah.
He did bring in some deep messages, but he doesn't want the world to cry over him. There's so much already that's so sad.
Yeah.
In the world, and we need more humor. We need more joy.
All right. So to wrap it up, I just want to say, I want to say thank you to Irrfan Khan, and thank you, Alanna, and catch us next time for another episode of Life After Life.